Hi guys, this is an early alpha test of our new Diablo 3 data mining application. It serves the primary purpose of gathering information about the items that you're collecting in-game. So while you're running around, killing monsters, picking up things, it's going to be running in the background during play sessions, and it's going to be harvesting data in three primary areas. The first is related to your item drops. It's going to collect the quantity, the rarity, and the location of everything that you pick up off the ground. Secondly, it's going to calculate how much gold you're getting and where you're getting it. And the third section is going to be your basic stats at the time of the run. So it's going to be looking at how much magic find, how much gold find, etc. do you have while you're doing this particular capture of data. So the application is represented by this little graphical user interface up here in the top left. It's displaying in real time the data that's being collected. So in its current iteration, I only harvest data about item drops. The quantity of gold drops and the location of where you're getting gold and the basic magic find stats aren't currently being captured, but those will be rolled out in our next update. An important note is that the application isn't interacting with the Diablo 3 client in any way. It uses a technique called optical image recognition to collect information. I've received some indication from Blizzard that the tool isn't in violation of the terms of service for Diablo 3, so everything should be in the clear on that front. So moving on to the demonstration itself. As you'll be able to see, I'm going to be dropping a number of items on the ground here. And as I pick them up, the user interface in the top left here is going to record the items. It's going to include the total number, the number of normal, magical, and rare items, which would be collected if I had any, and unfortunately I haven't found any just yet. So if I go ahead and pick these up, you'll see as I pick them up, the number of items, in this case I just picked up 2 items total, and they were both magical, is going to be increasing as I pick up these items. So there you go, we picked up 4 items, 2 normal, 2 magical. If we want to see information about the items that I picked up so far, I can click this Show Data button, and here's the data that we've collected. We have a timestamp for everything, the rarity of what we picked up, and the location of where we picked it up, which was in town here in New Tristram. As I move around the zones, the area is red from up here in the top right, this image, and it's translated into text, which is just displaying temporarily over here for debugging, troubleshooting purposes. So I'll go ahead and hop into a new zone here. It's currently set to update on a 30-second interval. Go ahead and drop a couple more items. Okay, so we'll go ahead and wait for this area name to update here, and I'll show you how as you change zones, the location that's being logged in this data is going to update as we pick up new things in different places. While that's happening, I'll go ahead and explain some of the updates that are going to be coming out hopefully next week. As I mentioned, we're going to collect data on your gold gathering. We're going to record your magic and gold find percentages for the run, so you can gauge about how much is going into modifying the chance for something rare or unique or whatever it might be to drop. We're going to provide the ability to export to various data formats, including uploading it to a communal web database, and then some back-end optimizations to keep everything running as lightweight as possible. Right now the entire application is around 200 kilobytes, so it's really tiny and uses almost no CPU load. We just want to keep things really snappy as much as we can. So you can see that a couple seconds passed and it updated the area name here. You can see that was translated into text over here, and if I go ahead and pick up these couple of items, you'll see that we are, there it goes, sorry, a little bit of lag from my video recording. You can see that it's updating what I'm picking up here. So if I click on Show Data, now we have a number of items in here. The 4 items from before that we picked up in town, and the same 4 that we just picked up here in the Cemetery of the Forsaken. So go ahead and close that. The last point that I wanted to talk about briefly is that we've been approached for sponsorship from a fan site. So several of the official Blizzard fan sites have approached us and offered to host our application's development and the database on their respective websites, which presents us with an exciting opportunity to expand our presence in the community, and we're really excited for what's coming next. So ultimately, my hope is that this tool is going to provide a means to identify some of the more lucrative areas of the game to farm for items, and form the base of what will eventually be a suite of applications based around gathering data and managing various information tidbits from Diablo 3. So I should have another update coming out next week, and hopefully a solid web presence in the near future. For the moment, updates are going to be posted on the Diablo subreddit, and videos will be posted under this YouTube account. So I look forward to speaking with you all again. Thanks.